Good morning, dear students. I am Gadoyeva, Associate Professor of the English Linguistics Department. Now, the subject is theoretical phonetics. Today, we are going to have a lecture on the theme, the system of consonant phonemes in English. Now, about used literature. According to the given list of literature, you can give an additional information about today's lecture. First, it is Abdulaziz Theoretical Phonetics of Modern English, Tashkent, 1986. Ахманова, Осе, Phonomia, Морфология, издательство Москва, Московский Госуниверситет, 1966 года, страницы 10-16. Следующая литература. Тарсуев ГП. Проблемы теоретической фонетики и фонологии. Ленинград, 1969 год, страница 6. The next literature is Васильев V.R. English Phonetics. A theoretical course, Moscow, 1970, pages 12-18. Now about the items of today's lecture, today's lesson are: first, vowel consonant distinction; second, the articulatory and acoustic classification of English consonants in comparison with the Uzbek language. The third item is the system of the English consonant phonemes. Now about the key words of our lecture: phonetic substance, that is human speech; physical media, sounds, syllables, stress, intonation. Phonetics, it's the special science of phonemic substance. Phoneme, it is the smallest meaningless unit of the language. Now, let us begin our lecture. Vowel consonant, usually the distinction between a vowel and a consonant is regarded to be not phonetic but phonemic. From the phonetic point of view, the distribution between a vowel and a consonant is based on their articulatory acoustic characteristics. That is, a vowel is produced as a pure musical tone without any obstruction of air stream in the mouth cavity, while in the production of a consonant there is an obstruction of air stream in the speech tract. There are other criteria to distinguish a vowel from a consonant as well. Another distinction of vowel-consonant dichotomy is made due to the criteria that the vowels have the syllabic function forming its peak, while consonants are marginal in the syllabic forming its slope. This criteria is perhaps universal as to vowel-consonant distinction. Therefore, some linguists use the terms syllabic and non-syllabic phonemes. But the existence of the consonants and sonants, which may be syllabic, contradicts this criteria. For example, in the English language, R, V, oral sonants, and M, N, nasal sonants may have a syllabic function. For example, little, hundred. In the description of the phonemic system of English, we use articulatory terms in the main, which are understandable and important for practical use, than the acoustic terms as to the terminology used in the dichotomic classification of distinctive features. Such terms are often called mixed as articulatory, acoustic, and even musical terms are used. Now about analysis of English phonemes. Analysis of English phonemes is made in the following way. The first way is the phonetic. It means articulatory and acoustic, the phonetic classification. Second, the phonemic classification, which makes clear the distinction between phonemes and their allophonic variants. The third one, the distribution of phonemes and some sound clusters. More often, we compare the phonemic system of the English and Uzbek languages. Now, the general phonetic principles of the classification of consonant sounds are as follows. First, the place of articulation. Second, the manner of production. The third, the presence of or absence of voice. And the fourth one, the position of the soft palate. According to the place of articulation, the consonants may be labial and pharyngeal. Labial consonants are divided into bilabial. They are p, b, m, y, v, and labiodentals of English, f, v. The lingual consonants may be four-lingual. They are, in English, t, d, s, z, l, n. Interlingual and backlingual are k, g. The manner of articulation makes it possible to distinguish occlusive. They are k, b, t, d, k, g. Constructive f, v, s, z consonants and affricates ch, j. According to the presence, the next principle of the classification of consonants is based on the presence or absence of voice, according to which voiced and voiceless consonants may be distinguished. This distinction is closely connected by the degree of breath and muscular effort involved in the articulation. This distinction indicated by the features 4 is very important phonologically. There are 8 pairs of voiceless voiced consonants in English. They are p, b, t, d, f, v, s, z, k, g. According to the position of the soft palate, consonants may be oral and nasal. In comparative typological analysis of English and Uzbek consonant phonemes, in comparing consonant systems of two languages, it is suitable to begin with the inventories of phonemes set up in both languages. The inventory of the English consonant phonemes comprises the following 25 phonemes: p, b, t, s, k, g, n, t, m, n, and also consists of among the fricatives in the Uzbek language. They are s, z, sh, j. May be produced in a more frontal position of the mouth cavity than the English counterparts. They are s, z, sh. The Uzbek s, z are dorsal, in j are palato-alveolar consonants. The English s, z have apical alveolar articulation with round narrowing, and being also palato-alveolar have 2 in articulation. Besides, the consonants kh, r are specific for Uzbek and cannot be found in English. The class of affricates is similar except the Uzbek ch, which is borrowed from Russian. The system of the English consonant phonemes. As stated, a phoneme is a number of phonological oppositions. Thanks to this definition of the phoneme, the system of the English consonant phonemes is arranged from various phonological oppositions. Allophonic variations of English consonant phonemes distinguished by Tarsuev two types of variations of English phonemes. First type is diaphonic variation, which doesn't depend on the position, the consonant quality and quantity of the phonemes. The second variant is allophonic variation, which depends on the position and changes its quality and quantity. He also gave a complete description of these variations in English. The allophonic variations of the English and Uzbek language consonant phonemes depend on their distribution in words, syllables, and also on the phonotactic rules. It means combinations of sounds or sound sequences. The allophones of a phoneme may be established on the basis of the complementary distribution. The pronunciation of the allophones may vary in different positions of words, syllables, and also in neighborhood positions in stressed, complicated to describe all the allophonic variety of the consonant phonemes. Therefore, we give the general rules of the occurrence of the allophones. Diaphonic variation may be observed when sound N is pronounced instead of the sound ng in words like strength, length. The prefixes kan, in, sin, when stressed have ng sound ing besides the sound n before a following sound k, as in conquest, concord, income, syncope, and etc. The vowel, like allophone of the phoneme ge, may occur in such words as serious, Indian, genius, and etc. Many other allophones of the English consonant phonemes may occur in various sound combinations. English is rich in initial, medial, and final combinations of consonants. Many of them don't occur in the Uzbek language. That is the theme of our lesson is. Thank you for your attention. Good luck to you.